Well, Comrade Bernie tweeted the other day, but before we get into that, let's go through a scenario real quick. Let's say I went to my neighbor's house and asked him how much money he made last month. And let's say he tells me that he made $4,000. Now, what if I told him to give me 10% or $400 of that total? And let's say he told me that I was crazy and refused to give me that $400, after which I shove a gun into his ribs and demand that he give me the money or else. Would you say at this point that I was looking out for the best interest of and loving my neighbor? Or would you think that I was extorting and thus hating my neighbor as seen by my criminal actions toward him? What if I made an excuse and told him I wasn't really robbing him, but rather I was acting as a charity facilitator for a local children's burn center? So it's not really robbery, I explain. It's charity collections. Look, I can call it whatever I want. The fact of the matter is that I'm forcing him to give me his money against his will at the barrel of a gun. And by any measure, that is theft. And more specifically, theft by force and threats, which is extortion. And my extortion of him proves by my actions that I'm in reality hating my neighbor by acting criminally toward him. By the way, it's the same thing with taxation. Now, back to Bernie's pompous, virtue-signaling, hypocritical tweet that over 81,000 people don't seem to have a problem with. Bernie says, "I have a message for Donald Trump. No, we're not going to hate Latinos. We're not going to hate Muslims. We're not going to hate immigrants. We're going to stand together and refuse to let you divide us up." These are shallow, hollow, hypocritical words. And here's why.
I do think it is appropriate to acknowledge that taxes will go up.
Taxes will go up.
But just to be clear, you are going to raise taxes to do this.
Yes, we will raise taxes. Yes, we will.
We will raise taxes. Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
So let me tell you what we do. We raise your taxes.
We raise your taxes.
If you're somewhere in the middle of the economy, about $500. But you know what we're going to do for health care? We're going to reduce your health care cost by $5,000.
We're going to reduce your health care cost by $5,000.
We're coming right back.
So you're going to pay a little bit more in taxes.
By the way, paying taxes is a misnomer. You voluntarily pay your cell phone bill because you entered into an agreement with the cell phone provider. You pay for your groceries by voluntary interaction and exchange. But nobody voluntarily pays taxes. This is just a euphemistic phrase to get you to think that you're doing your part in society and paying your fair share. You're not paying your taxes. Tax money is taken from people against their will at the barrel of a government gun. It's called robbery or extortion.
So you're going to pay a little bit more in taxes, but you're no longer going to have to pay private health insurance premiums.
In a recent interview, you said you suspected that Americans would be, quote, delighted to pay more taxes for things like that. My question to you is, will taxes go up for the middle class in a Sanders administration?
Will taxes go up for the middle class in a Sanders administration?
After a minute and 8 seconds of playing politician and not answering the question, Savannah Guthrie asked Comrade Bernie one more time.
Senator Sanders, I'll give you 10 seconds just to answer the very direct question. Will you raise taxes for the middle class in a Sanders administration?
People who have health care under Medicare for All will have no premiums, no deductibles, no co-payments, no out-of-pocket expenses. Yes, they will pay more in taxes, but less in health care.
Yes, they will pay more in taxes.
Yes, they will pay more in taxes.
Now, Bernie is only really guaranteeing one thing here. He's guaranteeing that his administration will steal more wealth from you.
Yes, they will pay more in taxes.
But he can't guarantee that you'll pay less in health care. Matter of fact, historically, anytime governments get involved in anything, prices go up and quality goes down. So Bernie and other parasitic political puppets can stand up there all day long and tell you that they're not going to hate certain people, but their extortion of those people by the barrel of a government gun tells you a completely different story. Politicians are the supreme haters of all mankind, Bernie Sanders included. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below, and I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video. Before you go, check out our new shirt designs in the shirt store. Here's the Beta Hates America design. Hell no, you're not taking my AR-15. And nobody needs an AR-15. Well, nobody needs a whiny little bitch either. And yet, here you are. And against all enemies, Democrat and Republican. There are over 90 other kick-ass designs in the store and the links in the description. Your purchase supports the message of freedom on this channel. If you get something out of this content, help me beat YouTube's censorship algorithms by liking and sharing this video. And while you're here, why not watch a couple more of my videos? Until next time, stand firm, stay vigilant, and for the sake of all that is right and good, stop giving your rights away to tyrannical psychopaths who want to destroy this country.